Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be preparing Garri Foofoo with my okra soup. First of all, when buying okra, you need to check if it's young and soft. By checking if it's young, you press it with your fingers, your fingernails like this, and cut off the tail. If it's easy to cut off, then it's soft. So we've already bought this one. Yeah, and they are soft, most of them. And this is the patmenji. It's used for the smell. It gives the food a nice flavor. I am boiling my cow food so that it could be soft. These are my peppers, my onions, and my ogiri. And the ogiri, it's made from beni, if you don't know. It adds some flavor to the sauce. So I'm first of all going to pick my pepper. Okay, here's my fish. This is the fish that I'll be using. It's called barracuda, but here we call it kuta. I'm using this fish, just one of it, and I'm using the small fishes. My mom calls it sweet water, so it makes the sauce to be sweet. And here's my cow skin. We call it kanda. I'll be using it, and my chicken feet. We call it fall food. I'm picking my pepper now. And Blessing is helping my niece. She's helping me to do this video. Let me just quickly check on my cow food. Yeah, it's boiling. And here is Amma. She's helping me to cut the okra. I'm going to help her later because the okra it's plenty, so I'm going to help her later, but she's really fast in doing this, and in no time she'll be done. Let me just peel my onions and slice it. So I've picked my pepper. I'm now slicing my onions, after which I'm going to grind everything on my grinding stone, which is called pepper stone here. So I'm going to grind everything on my pepper stone. It's really hard to use pepper stone because you'll have to bend down for a very long time. But when you grow up in a Creole home, even if you're not a Creole, for me I'm not, but I grew up in a Creole home, so I was trained on how to use a pepper stone. It's a must. You just have to use it. You don't use mortar, or neither use blender. Even though we have blender, but when Amma is not around, that's the time I use the blender. But for now she's around, so I'm going to use the pepper stone. It really makes the pepper seeds to smash up, and the pepper becomes smooth enough. I'm going to now grind my ogiri, because the ogiri it's made from beni seeds, so you have to grind the beni seeds for it to be soft and smooth. After this, I'm going to remove my ogiri, and I'll then add in my onions and grind them. I used 2 onions on this cook. Yeah. So this is Amma. She's still cutting the okra, but I'm going to help her now. But quickly, let me check in my my cow foot, it's soft now, so I'm going to add my my cow skin because it's kind of strong. So I'm adding now my cow skin so that it could also be boiled and softened. And here's my chicken feet. I've cleaned them, I've removed the nails. So I'm going to add my Maggi. It's called Ami Maggi. I'm adding it on the cow foot. After which I'm going to put it inside the pot, but for now it's going to hold on first, because if you put the chicken feet early, it will be scattered up inside the pot. So after a while, I'm now putting my red oil, my palm oil inside the pot, and I'm going to add water. I put like 2 pints. It's more than 2 pints, but let me just say 2 pints. And I'm going to add my Maggi. These are 5 by, actually use 6 Maggi. Yes, it's a big pot of soup, so I use 6 Maggi. And remember, when cooking, you don't have to. use a lot of Maggi. Yes, so I'm adding my Maggi now, and I'm mixing everything up. And I'm now adding my pepper, onions, and ugiri so that they could all blend in and boil together. I like to mix. I'm now adding my chicken feet, my forefoot, and I'm adding my fish. It's barracuda, okuta, and I'm going to mix again because I want the sweetness of the soup to enter the fish and to also enter the chicken feet. So this is the patmenji that I'm adding. We add it for the flavor, and I was finding it very difficult to turn in my okra, so I had to use one hand to video and one hand to take the okra from the pan and place it in the pot. It was difficult though. I'm now blending and mixing my okra into the soup so that the taste can go inside the okra. I'm going to keep mixing and mixing and mixing. The okra, it's well shaped, as you can see. It's well shaped, and we slice it thinly. I'm going to add baking soda, which makes the okra to become more slimy. Just a little bit of it, just a pinch of baking soda. Yeah, that's how we do it here. I'm mixing. I'm going to leave the okra over the fire for like 30 minutes because I want it to boil and soften, and I want all the seed to, when you put it inside your mouth, the food will just go down easily. That's how I like my food to be. That's why I like slimy foods. The three best sauce that I like, my favorite sauce: okra, thola, and quin. It's almost finished, but I'm going to leave it for like 10 to 15 minutes more. You can see the seeds and everything flying up. It's almost done now. Everything has boiled. And here's my huge pot of soup. This pot of soup is not for me alone, it's for me and my family. I'm staying with 5 other people, but then I don't like cassava fufu, so I'm using garri. But garri is also made from cassava, just that I like garri. That's all. And I'm going to add some hot water and mix it thoroughly. So in this video I was finding it difficult also to do this one, so I had to place my phone on the microwave because this process, it requires you to use the 2 hands that you've got. Yeah, because you have to mix the garri good and properly. So this is it now. And yeah, here's my okra soup. It's done. And here's my Garri Foofoo. It's so yummy. Whilst I was videoing, I was eating because I was so hungry and the food was so attractive to me. So I had to eat while doing this video. As you can see, it really tastes good though. It's really good. You can use your choice of creatures. Some other people prefers other creatures in their sauce, but I prefer these ones. The only thing that I'm missing is my crab. I like crab a lot. And thanks guys for viewing, for watching my video, and please don't forget to subscribe. I'm now licking my pan, my plate. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching my video. Have a good day. Bye.